In this video, I want to show you how to install static cling window tint on the inside of your windshield. In this tutorial, I'm using some dish soap and water, a rag and some window cleaner, some scissors, and a rubber squeegee, but a credit card should work. And also just normal static cling window tint that I have left over from doing my car windows. For the first step, I'm going to start out by very thoroughly cleaning the surface of the window where I'm going to be installing the tint. You might need to use a scrub brush here if you have caked on sticky residue. This needs to be perfectly smooth and free of any lint. Once the glass is clean, you'll need to make a cut out of the window tint to make sure it fits. There's typically a mark right here that it should not go beneath. If you go beneath this, it becomes illegal in most states. So I'm going to measure and cut so it's only coming down to right here. I have normal window tint, so I definitely will have to cut it a strip off the length of it. Also make sure that you have enough to span the full width because you don't want to split it in the middle. The seam will be very obvious. To make this easy, I'm just going to measure from the dark part right here to the legal line right here. You don't need to go too far past this since you can't see it anyways, but go a little bit past it so you have some leeway to put the tint and move it once you install it. So in my case, this is roughly 7 inches or so, and I'm overlapping this black part where the glass ends by about ½ an inch. Next step, you'll need to cut around the contour of the glass. So I'm on the outside of the glass right now. I'm just going to spray it down with some of the Windex. And I'm just going to stick the window tint on the outside of it. For now, the liquid should make it stick to it. Also, I'm going to make sure and put the straight edge down since I know I didn't cut it completely straight. The tint was actually so stiff trying to roll up that it wasn't able to stick like last time. So all I did is put some tape on here to hold it. With the tint held in position, you will then need to cut around the contour of the glass. You can see where the visible portion of the glass is. So you just need to cut about a ½ inch around the perimeter of this. So make sure and go in at least a ½ inch or so. That way it'll tuck in from the other side and it'll be seamless and you won't be able to see anything. Once the tint is cut, it should look something like this. It should be symmetric. Now, before we remove it, it's time to wipe this down. You don't want any contaminants, so I'm just going to wipe it down to get all the dirt off. Once back in the car, you can get the tint and do a quick test fit up. You might need to make a cutout for the mirror depending on the location. I'm going to slide this over and put it where it was on the outside. I put duct tape where it lines up. So since this is a curved surface and this is straight, I'm not going to heat shrink it to form fit it. I'm just going to keep it straight. It's going to sit kind of weird compared to the glass, but I put where I want it to match up on each side, and then I just line it up right there. Before I do anything else though, I'm going to clean the glass one last time to get any lint that I might have put on there from fitting the tint up. Again, this needs to be as clean as possible because any piece of lint or dirt under the lint will be very obvious and it'll eventually form an air bubble. With the window clean, I'm going to get the soap and water mixture and just mist the entire area. Next, I'm going to take the film and peel off the protective cover. It's going to face like this, so the part that you're peeling the cover off will be the part on the glass. So very carefully start peeling it off from one edge. You definitely do not want to drop it at this point because it'll get covered in lint and be ruined. So I'm peeling it up right here. What I'm going to do is start one corner and just stick it on the glass so it'll hold it. If it's not sticking, you can spray a little directly onto the tint like this. Just stick it on the glass and slowly start peeling the rest of the cover off. It should be enough to hold itself up from the water. Okay, so once it's fully on there, I'm gonna stretch it out and get all of these wrinkles out. Now I'm just going to position it on the edges. So I'm putting my marker right here where this tape is. So I'm going to push it down. This will be exactly where I want. And it looks like, there we go. So now I'm going to mist the outside directly onto the tint. Now I'm going to get my squeegee or your credit card if you have it. Make sure it's wet too. And starting in the middle, I'm just gonna start fanning it out to get any wrinkles out and make sure it adheres to the surface correctly. So I'm just gonna start right here and move it out. I'm gonna start from the top and move down and squeegee out all that water. To catch all the water, you can have a towel directly underneath it like this. So you're squeegeeing out all the excess water as well as any air bubbles. It needs to be completely flat and you shouldn't see any air bubbles in the tint. So continue to squeegee it. Now I'm going to move over to this side and do the same thing. Make sure and go back if you miss any air bubbles and spray it again if you've already squeegeed it. There needs to be lubrication between it and your tool. Might as well do the whole window while you're at it. Clean off all the soap. And that about does it. If you want, you could also clean the outside. It'll help you see any spots that you might have missed, especially in this area. Here is a finished product from the inside. Came out really good. And here's a finished product from the outside. And that is how to install static cling window tint on the inside of your windshield. Thanks for watching.